Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Yeah.
Please may I take over the first 10 minutes of the podcast?
Absolutely. Off you go.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I was expecting more fight than that, but okay, I'm not prepared. Before or after intro? No, I wanted to do you something pre-intro. I wanted to give you something so that then I could take 10 minutes of the podcast so that then we can then go on to other things. But I need to find it. Somebody just tagged me in it.
Let me get comfy.
This is so lovely. Beth's going to love it. I'm going to save it for her so I can show it to her. And now I've
We're
lost
still kind.
it. Right, hold on.
Right.
One second,
Macker.
please. Where the fuck is it gone?
Guys,
Oh, I've lost it now.
I've also got to tell you something. Whilst Georgie
You do
finds
this whilst I'm finding this.
You may, if you watch us on YouTube, this may be one of our last episodes in this space. We might have one more in here, and then you're going to have a new background.
Guess what the new space is? Oh, we don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know where it is yet.
But it means we can design something cool.
Yes, very. Oh no, I'm going to have to just search it. Wait.
Okay, this will probably be a bit too late, but any ideas of what you'd like behind us? Because I don't want to do like an aisle behind us. Do you know what I mean? It's
An
like
aisle?
Like if we had like a backdrop.
No, I
that's
can't
what
believe
I'm
you just said that.
I said I don't want an
I
aisle.
can't believe you've even brought it up.
Yeah, but I know that other podcasts have different things behind them.
they
things
need
like
to
that.
grow up.
But it's like, because like, I can't be like, what do you want me in a dress? Like, I don't know what you want.
Put in a dress. Yeah. How do we show that it's
Wedding-y.
yeah?
But also Brian's like, it needs to look like a podcast. We need depth in the video. We need
Oh, if he
writing.
goes on about his depth again.
Oh,
I got it.
good depth.
Okay. This is by Charlotte.Violinist. This is for you to walk down the aisle to.
There's a special place. I'm going to put the knife down.
Okay. Right, this is the last. This is Maid of Honor. Then I would get. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the entrance of the bride. Stood up. You're right in. You ready? Doors open. Boom. Do not tell me that you can't have any song to walk down the aisle.
Can I tell you something?
What?
I've got a surprise for you.
What is it?
It would have happened by now, but I need to show you something that I have ordered.
Fuck's sake. For what? The tour? Is this where all our money's going?
I did spend extra on this,
Extra? What do you mean extra?
but not like.
I didn't know the first bit of budget for it.
But it wasn't like it was not a lot of money, and I just had to get it. And when you see them,
I can't be annoyed because I had my sign in Edinburgh that said it was fucking one of yours.
you'll love this.
Let me see. Shut up. That's hilarious.
They're blow up pink ponies.
You can absolutely 100% have that.
And I didn't get a lot of them. I maybe just got 10, but like,
Yeah, we have to get them out at the right point.
in Manchester, I've got them from
I'm taking them to
Manchester.
London as well.
No, we can't.
I'm
We
taking
have to
them to
take them
Vogue.
back because people are going to rob them. Maybe I have to get some more off Amazon. That's cool,
Brilliant.
isn't it?
That's brilliant. Yeah. Well, bravo.
That was my little bit of
But that
personality.
lasts for one song, and then we're gonna have to just walk around. You're gonna have to have pony themed
But everyone's
songs.
going to be with ponies
they
all
are.
night. How cool is
That's
that?
hilarious. I love it. Well done.
Thank
Look
you.
at you getting tacky.
I
Like
knew you'd let me buy them.
she's getting tacky.
I think I spent like 15 quid on them. I was like,
Each.
no, I didn't. Right.
Anyway, oh fuck, Brian, roll the intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding and welcome
The Unfiltered Bride Podcast. Tips from the top table and beyond.
so you know it's going to be juicy.
I'm just so excited.
I have spent the last 2 weeks crying. Like bawling,
Why?
crying. Got to the airport, and Dan Does Weddings sent me my video from the book
I've
launch.
seen it. It's amazing.
Did you cry?
Yeah, but could you also see me in the back of you guys like this?
Guys, if
Proud
you haven't
fun.
gone and watched it yet, I have been sobbing.
We need to do a whole episode on your book.
That's what I want the 10 minutes for. I just need 10 minutes.
But I feel like I need a whole episode on the book launch itself.
That's what I want the 10 minutes for the book launch. We'll talk about the book another time. Buy the book.
No,
You'll
but
love
I
it.
feel like we need to do it as a whole episode. I was going to do budget wedding today.
Yeah, we just want 10 minutes at the start of the thing. I just want to tell
But
you
I want to
about
do
the
a
book launch.
whole episode of
Do
the
you
book
reckon?
launch. Yeah, there's
Well, let's
so
make
much
this
there.
one the whole episode about the book launch then, and we'll do the budget one after.
I came prepared for this.
We're ready next week. Right. Okay, you want full book launch one? All right.
You're annoying me now. I've got my bitches from my bride
Yeah,
ready.
keep 'em.
Brian told me to be
Keep 'em
prepared,
ready.
and I'm ready.
Keep them ready. This is
And-
all. I am taking over this whole episode.
Brian,
La 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 la.
do not blame me for any of this. I came. He told me.
40-minute episode. Let's go.
He literally said
Let's
to me
go.
in that group chat, "Come prepared, no breaks, nothing wrong. Come with your bitches. Come with this."
Come with your bitches.
Yeah,
but it was a good intro, wasn't
blame
it?
your wife.
Okay, book launch. So, I wrote a book. It's out now.
Woo-hoo.
You can get it on Amazon. You can get it into. I think it's going into the stores.
That's
which,
cool.
if I see one in a store, I will again cry.
Can you not do a book signing in WHMS? That'd be cool.
That book signings.
I'll
make
bring
me
my
feel
pink
sick.
pony blow up.
Please sign my pony, please. So anyway, I spoke to the book publishers, and they were like, "We need to do something to promote the book." And I was like, "Well, I want to do an event." And they were like, "We don't normally do." Beth, your glasses are wrong. Or my glasses are wrong.
God,
Is it me wrong or you? It's you wrong, isn't it?
You're a pink pony girl. I just
Still
don't like.
wrong.
I just don't like a coupe there.
I have a coupe above the flute, above the knife, and then the water. to the
No,
side.
you're wrong.
No,
No, it's this. Sorry, what's that?
that looks better. I'll copy you. Okay. Anyway, sorry. So I said I wanted to do an event. This is when it was like mid last year, and I had loads of time. I was like, "Yeah, we'll do an event." They were like, "We don't normally do events," and I was like, "It's a book about events. It needs to be an event."
I can't wait to tell you this because Georgie made a crucial error at the book launch event. And this is
I can't
your
wait.
public service reminder when we talk about it
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
double check things.
Yeah. I've fully fucked up, but that is even more credit to the people that I fucked.
Basically, our problem is in our day-to-day life, our planning skills aren't great because it feels like work.
Yeah. Oh, I don't do.
Put me in weddings, we can plan
When
the
it's
shit
for
out
somebody
of it.
else, so we'll come on to it because I want to give the full my
This
excuses.
book launch, she rang at me. I don't know what to. I was like,
Oh,
what are
I
you on about? I was like,
basically-
I've sorted it. Just shut up. Like,
I
know
kept
the layout.
crying about it because I didn't. It was in between tours, and I didn't. It's not a
Sorry,
tour.
not like you were doing anything for the tour anyway. You're actually on
No,
holiday.
the problem is I didn't want it compared to a tour, and people think it'd be a big party. It wasn't a party; it was a cocktail event. It was just meant to be a little bougie
It was a
thing.
soiree.
It was a soiree, yeah, a couple of hours, like just to celebrate.
It went really fast.
Went really fast. I actually, in hindsight, really enjoyed it. So anyway, didn't want to do it. It was by the tours, and I was like, it's too late now. I've kind of told the book publishers I have to do it. Then I went to a wedding, and I saw Piano Animal there, and he is.
So cool.
I can't explain him.
I was testing him at the book launch.
Were you?
I was like, Drake, stunning for Dara, honey, Kendrick Lamar.
So this is Michael Moore. He does piano, but when I say piano, the problem is like even when I was explaining the book launch to people, I was like, oh yeah, we could just piano and stuff like that. And they're like, oh cool, piano. And like, no, not piano
Yeah.
like that. It's not like. But how I word it is, it's not a black and white piano. It's a colourful piano, which it physically actually is. But a black and white piano is.
Is it colourful?
Yeah, did you not see it was all like Piano Animal?
I don't know. I was
really
just, I was-
focused.
I was filling out my sticky notes.
So he then does it where you write on post-it notes and he can play anything.
And of course I was testing that.
So I saw him at a wedding and the book came up and he was like, I'll do your launch. And I was like, no, fuck off. And I was like, if you'll do it, then I'll still do the event. And he was like, I will do it. So I was like, right, it's all back on now. So I had to do
everything
it.
was planned around this man.
But everything was planned around this man. I'm not joking. Not going to lie. So he is just the best entertainment. Like, honestly, the nicest guy,
Perfect.
the best entertainment.
When would you have him? Would you have it? I'd have him for drinks reception. I'd have him for wedding breakfast. I'd
I
have
would
him for cocktail
actually-
hour. I'd have him whenever.
I would save him personally. So he plays cello and stuff as well, though. So actually, mate, this man is
multi-talented, darling.
uber talented. So I would keep him like chill, but he's so good during the wedding breakfast, setting that people singing part. So the book launch was a bit different because it wasn't that vibe. So
I'd
people
love
were
him
singing
for
a bit.
cocktail
but
hour.
That's what. So you get him in the wedding breakfast. He starts his piano stuff. He gives out all the post-it notes that people are stood on chairs singing, and then you somehow either move him into the cocktail or you do him in the evening because he is also phenomenal in the evening. He's genuinely one of the best musicians I've ever seen play.
Yeah, because I need to tell you, I went to a wedding as a guest the other day, and we're going to do a whole episode on different things, but that lulled.
Did it?
And I don't know whether I peaked too early.
I mean, that does sound like you.
Epic were there.
Yeah?
The food was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I text Roxy, I was like, food is banging.
Banging.
How the fuck did you get that steak that good? And they were sharing boards, and I was like, you've changed my
Wow.
whole opinion on it.
Wow.
So that's a whole different episode to come
Okay,
in.
let's do that next episode then. We'll put it within that.
Because
Top tier.
they smashed
We'll go on
it.
to epic.
But anyway, that lol. So I think if he was there,
So
basically
my-
we were left to our own devices. I need someone to tell me, no, you're not going to sit down and be
I
boring.
feel like my book launch was the lull. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
that is
okay,
what-
yeah.
Mine was a cocktail hour. It was
Yeah.
a couple of hours, but it was the cocktail hour. So we'll talk about how to incorporate that into, which I didn't want it to be a party. That was the whole point. So you don't want it to be like wild.
My favourite thing, Georgie, someone she's like, I feel alone. I was like, this is your fucking event. Don't come to me. She's
Yeah,
like, I'm so
alright.
used to having you by my side. I was like,
know. I had to wow. It's 'cause I'm really not. I'm not a very confident
you
person.
are when it's us. You're the
Yeah.
more confident one out of the two of us.
But when I have to do stuff on my own,
You
I
were like
freak.
in a hole, and I was like,
Did you hear?
bye. I was like, I'm going to get a drink. Don't know about you, mate.
Doing a speech, I was so nervous.
I actually found it a bit funny.
You could hear it in the video. My voice like cracking. I'm emotional anyway. But
I
like,
just was like, it blew. I was just literally like, who are you? Like,
Yeah.
this is not you.
it was weird. It was weird for me.
And someone was asking me a question. I was like, sorry, I'm a
I
guest.
don't know, mate.
I was like,
I'm a
I'm a guest. I don't know where to put your coat. I had the best time.
I bet. I was once I got in after the speech, I was fine. It was literally like a fucking wedding.
Yeah,
I was
don't
so
know why
nervous.
I literally was
no
like,
idea.
what the fuck?
I think because I've been thinking.
You carry our speech.
I'm good when it goes over to other people.
What I'd say on the tour, me and Georgie literally just don't go off script anymore. Before we used to be so nervous, and now we just talk.
Just chat, just read. We know what we. Yeah.
And then Brian goes, cut it.
Cat, stop talking.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah, true.
Anyway,
So I was super nervous. So the vibe was not to be. So you don't have to make your cocktail hour feel like you're partying, but it can feel bougie and fun and thingy, but also people can chill. Do you know
I think
what I mean?
there needs to be things for you to do. Basically, I got left to my own device the other day, and I thought, wow, this.
What?
I got a pre-ceremony arrival drink.
Love that. Love those.
And I was like,
alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
alcoholic. I was
Ooh.
like, am I breaking the rules right now?
Was it a registrar?
Yeah, I was like, am
was
I
gonna
breaking
email-
the rules?
I want to email some venues because I think I don't know if everybody knows the laws on it.
I wasn't complaining.
Definitely don't. I know.
So I had 2 drinks before the ceremony.
Fuck.
And I was that person that I was like, no, I'm not getting another one. And the woman came up to me, I was like, no, like, I think they're allocated. Like,
I can see they're 2 per person. Yeah.
everyone, she came in, I was like, okay,
All right.
great. But yeah, that was.
I like a pre. Do you like a pre? We'll talk about. We'll go into that on another episode because I do want to. I'm going to do some legal searching.
It also made me realize how much people don't know about weddings.
100%.
Like, I'm just so naive to the fact that people, like, even when I was talking, they're like, there's going to be an arrival drink, isn't there? I was like, no, that's after the ceremony.
I remember having a chat with one of my best friends who got married years and years ago, and she was like, "Oh yeah, so we got the arrival drinks." And I was like, "No, mate, that's after the ceremony." She's like, "What? So when people just arrive, there's nothing?" I was like, "Yeah." So anyway, so we get there. I had a
rival drink.
I did have arrival drinks, but we'll go pre that. I had a wonderful styling company. They were called it's like Etiquette Events.
Oh, I've heard that shit.
They're a bit budget. Like it was very cheap.
Guys, can I just say, if you actually don't know I own Etiquette, like, can I just slip that in there? Because genuinely.
Can I just put a forward on this? So
it's not shit.
It's not shit. But you did do the most beautiful, like, again, this is when I rang Beth crying, being like, I just don't want to do anything. And she was like, just fucking leave it alone. I'll do it. I'm going to put the sofas here. You want this bookshelf in the corner. We'll put chandeliers on there, get some poster tables. We'll do the rest. I was like, oh, okay, okay. So then literally that was what was it. And the room looked
It did look good.
so bougie, but like there was not too much going on.
No.
So you don't need a lot. So we had literally the sofas and a little trunk set up to be like the reading
whole,
nook.
Yeah, the whole point of it is like it's a book launch, it's a cocktail hour. We wanted to create a bit more of like a speakeasy cocktail bar vibe, and that's hard in a
big open space.
Yeah.
Big
open
big
space.
open space. So we had the little book corner. You did the poser tables, which we put then cloths on and did a little boat. Like everything just looked
Cute.
very cute, very nice, very aesthetic. So highly recommend Etiquette Events. Then I had, we were at Tortworth.
Yeah, Tortworth Court. We had the amazing Elvis.
Oh, Elvis is the...
I loved it. He was literally like, I'm running around after you. And I was like, yeah, give me a drink,
Yeah,
Elvis.
get me a drink, bitch. And Polly did all my planning bits with me. So when I rang her in a thing being like, I've done nothing, she was like, let's just talk through it. I was like, okay. And the orangery is just
It's so
gorgeous.
so versatile, isn't it?
and you can... Because I was worried then it was also too big was the other thing. Because I was like, it's a cocktail event. There's not that many people coming.
But it definitely didn't feel full.
No.
But it definitely had enough
People in it.
You don't need it to be packed. Like, that space is actually quite nice sometimes, you know?
So nice. And because we closed off that middle bit with the sofas, and we kind of closed that side off because of the book thing, and then the piano was here and the bar was down there. Actually, the only place for people to stand was in the middle.
Yeah.
Which then was clever because it made it look busy, but there was 50 people.
You can be really strategic with like bringing like furniture forward.
If
and,
you're
like, blocking
ever
out
worried
spaces.
about if your venue is too big, there are a million ways to make it feel smaller, which is a good thing. We like it feeling smaller. So we had that. I had
But can we just start from the beginning because you're annoying me?
I'm just dipping all over the place.
Right. So you walk into the amazing
Yeah,
orangery.
but I need to go back further because I have my makeup done.
No, but we can talk about that.
What?
Oh, you go.
I have my makeup done. So Makeup by Bethy did my makeup.
Can I just say she's the coolest woman around town?
She, again,
Hilarious.
it sounds like I'm being miserable. I'm not being miserable, but it's been I know that I've had very lovely things, but it's been a very busy 2 months.
Can I just say, I literally have zero
I know. Nobody
sympathy
does.
for her.
I don't want the sympathy.
If anything, I've been plummeted with everything. And she then starts adding more to my plate. And I'm like, fuck off.
And Beth was like, why are you doing that? I was like, my fucking book launches then. It has to be then.
Like, guys, she's been so
Could have been in
busy
May.
on a cruise.
I have been busy on a cruise, and I was busy in Thailand.
I was like, mate, you're sat around the pool. Do you know what? The audacity, actually.
There's no Wi-Fi.
No,
I was trying to feed elephants.
The audacity. Do you know what? I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to out her now, right? I asked her about 100 questions in that group chat. Every single time I was left on red. Then she'd upload a fucking story to her Instagram, and I'm like, you are taking it. And then I get told, you spending too much money. Well, fucking
said that.
reply.
I didn't say that.
You actually said you love spending money.
That's true.
Tell
me I'm wrong.
But did I get
Tell me I'm wrong.
Did I get blow up?
I didn't fucking know about that.
Yeah, but that was cool.
In my defense, I can't answer your questions.
And then
whilst I'm sat by the pool. So my
You
stories
can.
of me at an elephant. No, because it was like, what are you wearing? I don't fucking know what I'm wearing.
no, I need to answer this. I need to sign off on this. I need to do this. Can I spend this?
But you're also asking me styling questions. Like, do what you fucking want. Do what you want. You
it
know
wasn't.
that.
It wasn't,
And
right?
My
And
other
then-
problem. No, I'd like to
I'm finishing.
re-thingy.
No, I'm
is
re-finishing
If
now.
I
I'm
say
re-finishing
something,
now.
you change it anyway. So I'm like, there's no point me having an opinion on
I
it.
just need the money answers. That's I don't care about the others.
She'll say, what do you think about this? I'm like, oh no, I think that. She's like, no,
I
think
sorry,
this.
I'm gonna do it.
Right, okay. I actually genuine. I'm saying it now in case we ever do another tour. I will always go on holiday because I do not think that you want to plan them together.
I don't know. She had a list of jobs that she was.
And I did
do.
my jobs.
No, she didn't.
I did. I had very minimal, but they were done.
Did not
I
do
did.
You did not.
Write
fucking
me a
do
sign
that.
for this. Be funny on this. I was like, right,
She
fine,
did
cool.
not do it. Right, guys. So then she's like ignoring me. Yesterday, right? She threw this fucking thing about her books at the tour, which is fine, not a problem. I didn't reply because I was actually balls deep in fucking sorting out dietary requirements for the tours.
Bullshit.
And then I actually was.
Bullshit.
Right? Who did that? Who was doing that table? I was
I
on
saw a
course.
fucking photo of your dog on Instagram.
No, you did not. And then she texts me saying, hello? Question mark after 2 hours.
It was more than 2 hours.
No, it was 2 hours. It was 2 hours. I think she messaged me at 12 and then messaged me again at 2.
Nah.
Bear in mind, I have my own business to run.
Bullshit.
Tour to run.
Nah.
And I was like, what's it look like? I've done the floor plan. Do you need a table? How are they selling it? What are they doing?
That's
Blah,
what I
blah,
was
blah,
checking.
blah, blah.
Everyone keeps messaging going, can I buy the book there? And I'm like, oh, fucking hell.
Hello, question mark. And I thought it took everything in my power.
It was at 11 o'clock that I sent the message, and then 2 p.m. that I messaged you like, hello. Bearing in mind, this girl is glued to her phone.
Yeah, but I actually was doing tour stuff because everything needed to be signed off Friday by 5 p.m. This is now Monday and they didn't get back to me. And I was like, Brian, can you just tell me, can I spend this money or not?
Anyway, back to my book launch. What was I on?
Why did I even get onto that?
I don't know. You wanted to out me.
Yeah.
That's fine. Outed.
Hello,
Consider me
question
outed.
mark. If anyone ever sends out a message to you,
I'll just send you a thumbs up next time.
I just sent someone a thumbs up.
I bet you do.
Right,
anyway,
Makeup by
Bethy. So
I've actually got a bone to pick with you.
why?
Because there's nothing about makeup in the book.
No, do you know why?
And she outed you for that.
Yeah, I know. Do you know why? Book 2, honey.
Gotta keep them waiting.
I was only allowed a certain amount of pages for the book, and it was actually really
Was
hard.
it?
Yeah, it was really hard to know what to
You're
include and
writing
what.
that for ages as well.
Ages. Took a very long time, which is why I think I was a bit stressed and emotional about that whole thing, is because it felt like 2 years of my life just then. I forgot. I wrote the book and then I forgot that there would be a point when people see it.
Is there anything you want to go back and change? If you
It all kind of no, but there's stuff I wish I'd included, but I wouldn't have been able to fit it anyway.
It's a lot of the fundamentals, isn't it?
It's,
Like I
it's
just said
more
that, like,
on
people...
the day stuff.
Oh, guys, she got me a really cute little bookmark
It's cute.
just for me. Everyone got them.
No, not everyone got them.
They were cute.
They were cute.
I
I'll go on to that,
I
I'll go on to
really
that.
liked that.
But yeah, I will have to do a book too, because it's not really about planning. It's about nailing your wedding day, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was like, "There's no makeup page," and I was like, "Well, stay tuned, book number 2." But anyway, so I messaged her to invite her to it. Anyway, she's like, "Okay, babe, do you want your makeup done?" And I was like,
I love her so
Actually, I do.
much.
and again, I wasn't stroppy on the day, but I was all thinking. She was like, "Oh, come on, gal, like just full."
Her energy is just unmatched. Like,
If I could pocket whatever she
you want her there on the morning of a wedding.
100%,
Like, hands down. That's it.
100%. She will build you up. She also did Isla's makeup.
Isla looked gorgeous.
I can't talk about Isla yet because I think I will actually cry.
I also want the photo album because you haven't sent me that. And
Sorry,
you
I
said
do always think
loads
about
You said there's loads of photos of me and
There's
Isla.
loads of photos of you. I'll put it on my stories in a minute. I'll do that.
Your
now.
child loved me that day.
Yeah.
She kept saying, "I love you so much, Beth," and I was literally like,
Can I
I love you.
Just
Shame about
to-
your mum though.
just to add to my list of don't feel sorry for me, but I feel sorry for myself.
Oh my god.
Raising a child that is basically a teenager is really fucking difficult, and I can't
She's
deal
a
with.
mini you though, mate.
But I can't deal with if she's gonna be scary or really lovely, or I love her so
Oh,
much, or she's
gonna
moody,
be-
or I don't know.
She's sassy.
But she's currently in a really loving mood, and she's really emotional at the moment because we're moving house and we have to get rid of a lot of
Yeah.
stuff. She's like, "I don't want to get rid of this teddy," and I'm like,
She loved me then, and I think she was really happy to be at one of the events because
Yes.
she can't come to the tour, so that
Yes.
was important for
I
her.
really want to take her to a tour. I can't. When she's 18, 16. She can go to a tour. She
Right.
can wear that slutty dress you're going to wear. Anyway, so her and Bethy, oh my God, her and Bethy bonded like nothing because I'm not a makeup gal. I'm not a, whereas Isla was like, "Oh my God, is that the Laneige lip gel?" And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" She's like, "Oh, I've seen the Charlotte Tilbury, blah, blah." And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" So they just did makeup and had a
She
great
came
time.
to my house for a sleepover. We got her ready. No, we were doing prep the night before.
Yeah,
Washed
yeah,
her hair,
skincare,
dried her hair for her.
Yeah.
Then my stuff was on the side, and she's like, "Oh my God, you have such cool stuff." And I was like, "Is it cool?
I don't know,
Are
I
you
don't
telling me
know.
I'm cool?" Thank you. She's like, "Oh my God, the Charlotte Tilbury bronzing thing."
We went to guys, I went to Thailand. We went to Singapore airport, and obviously it's fucking massive.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, there's a Louis Vuitton. Oh my God, there's Gucky over there." She knows it's Gucci. She's being funny. Like Gucky, and then there's this, and then
Gucky.
yeah, there's this, and then they got the Laneige section. Oh my God, there's Drunk Elephant. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like,
think
I have no idea.
It's wild, isn't it? Like she doesn't get that from you.
It's not from me. It's all from
YouTube.
mates and YouTube.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting more into skincare and makeup, but it will never be a
The thing
priority
is that
for
you
me.
just can't knock them in some senses. Like if that's what you want to,
If that's what you're into, she might be a makeup
It's
artist.
better than
Yeah, I'm really
Looking at
trying
other
to
stuff.
be conscious to not shut down anything she's interested in.
Yeah.
Because I truly believe anything could be a job anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
But it's also very difficult for me to not push onto her being some sort of presenter.
Yeah, she needs to be.
Yeah.
Sorry, Isla.
Sorry, you don't actually.
Yeah, but then she could be a presenter doing makeup. She could be.
Yeah,
Yeah, do you know
whatever
what I mean?
she does. Yeah, so we'll come back to her because I might end on that bit. But her and Bethy sat. She did a whole makeup for her.
How
so
did you
sweet.
involve her in the book launch then? What was her jobs?
Isla?
Yeah.
So Isla was the MC.
Which
So-
I think is cute. Like if it was your wedding day, would you have her?
100%.
If your kids are confident,
We involved her a lot in our wedding day talking
Yeah.
anyway. And I think it was from that I realized that actually she could just be talking at
Yeah.
everything. So she basically a week before was like, "Will you be my MC?" And she was like, "Yeah, fine." So I wrote her.
she literally would be like, "Yeah, fine."
She's whatever, like cool. Wrote her a script to basically when everybody got there, she kind of did a hi, don't forget to. So we had a book set up as the guest book, which worked very well. And I've got that book and that's my copy and everyone signed all the different pages. I haven't read it yet. If you're going to ask me what you've written it, I have to look at it. It's been packed. I'll go round to it.
drew a willy.
Were you the Willy?
I don't know if it was me or Bethy.
I don't mind. I put on, so I then had I'll go back to signage, but I had a little sign next to it saying, so all of my signs were quotes from the books,
Cute.
book. So the quote for the guest book said something like, "Guest books, don't spend too much money on it. There will be willies drawn in it." And there was a willy. So
I think
it all
I-
worked nicely.
I think I draw boobs actually.
Okay. I'll look for them. I'll look when I get home.
And then I wrote a nice message.
Okay, good. I don't know if I'm emotionally prepared to read through that.
I wrote a
So
really nice message actually.
Isla explained all the different stations
Yeah.
and then let everyone get on with it. And then she came back to do the speeches part.
I think she was the star of the show. I'm sorry.
100%. I completely agree. I wanted her to take a bit of thing off me.
Oh.
I didn't expect her to take the whole fucking thing
Piano
off me.
Animal let her then sing Taylor Swift and I was like this. Oh my God.
My child is a star. Like, and I know I say that because she's my daughter, but my child is the best child in the whole entire world. I don't care what you say. I will fight it till the death. But So she got up. So she did this speech, which honestly I will cherish until the day I die. It was it's the loveliest thing to hear your child say. So I left a bit in the speech for her to write something. She fucking wrote it in the back of the car on the way there. So I was like, it's gonna be shit, which is fine, don't mind.
Oh, so cute.
Like the nicest
She's
thing.
so
thoughtful, so sweet. Said if I could, even if I was writing it for myself, I wouldn't have been able to think
You're
of
crying.
Every time I watch that video, I cry
amazing.
every single time.
And that's so important. I think, like, again, of the wedding I went to last week, they had their kids there. And I'm always like, oh, I don't really want kids. And then there's so many moments with the children there. I was like,
Oh,
like the kid went and sat right in the middle of them during the ceremony. And that was just them.
yeah. I like your own kids at wedding. I'm not saying everybody should have kids at a wedding, but having these, and this is why I want to talk about photo and video again, but like having these memories to be able to rewatch is
priceless.
Genuinely priceless. Genuinely priceless.
Should we talk about your stations?
Yeah.
Because I enjoyed them. I was like,
good.
I was like, what is she gonna do here? Like, how can she get creative? Because, like, it's
a book. There's not.
What is she gonna do? Like, I knew you'd pull it out the bag, but I just didn't know that you were gonna have.
So we had the little guest book station with the book ready for people to sign.
Mm-hmm.
We then had a practice your pour station,
which was a champagne pour.
Little champagne tower. Got no secco, so didn't have to waste any of it. And people could just, because obviously a lot of people there haven't ever really done it. So everybody could go and practice their. The whole point of the book launch was to promote the book.
Yeah.
So I needed to think of things that people would post on their social media.
Yeah.
That's the point, which is also what a lot of people do at weddings. Let's be honest, we want people to post about it. So we had that one. I wanted them to take a picture there. And then the best station was the little confetti station.
Yeah.
Like
so simple.
So simple, ridiculously simple. Like I would almost consider doing that at a wedding.
Yeah.
For people to get their own confetti photo.
Pictures, yeah.
So I had a bowl.
That is definitely something different than like a backdrop or something. That's cool. I like that.
So we basically had a big bowl of Flutter Darlings, obviously. I sent them a picture. So the book, when I was designing the cover of the book, I sent my illustrators pictures from Flutter Darlings to say, because they sent me one with confetti on. I was like, that is 70s confetti.
Yeah.
Like it was discs and I was like no. So I should try and find all the old covers. So then I sent them that and then it came back. So that the book cover is inspired by the Flutter Darling. So I messaged them, I was like, can I have some confetti? And they matched all the colours for it. So then I literally just put a bowl of confetti. I put Freya from my team there to take photos and encourage people to do it. Everybody was there all night.
I feel like if you want them photos, but if you're not the bride or the groom,
you can't have those photos.
They were cool. Like that.
And it looked good on video, looked great in photos. Everyone had a go. It was kind of like a come and have your own little confetti moment and enjoy it.
Yeah, me and Isla spent a lot of time there.
You did. Isla, I was honest, she took her
I feel sorry for Alvis having to clear that up.
Yeah, he was like, who said you could have confetti in here? I was like, Polly. And he was like, oh, okay. I was like, is that not? She was like, yeah, it's not my notes. And I was like, oh, sorry.
As for forgiveness, not permission.
Always
Thank
forgiveness.
you.
And then I had the other station, which was the most epic thing I've ever seen, was again KM Stationery made me this like
giant
bookshelf
and book
case book. It had like three bits to a big backdrop bit that had like the bookshelves on. So I had different books for people, and then she made me these little bookmarks that because I basically gave her, like we do, no information, was like, here you can just make whatever you want. I was like, how's she going to do bookmarks? Because I need them to be able to see their name. So she made them little magnets.
Yeah.
She's a fucking genius. She's actually a genius.
I told you she is a genius.
So we then had
she
all
was
these
also
books.
steaming in Birmingham.
100% best time. I think she was just done. So the book launch, just for everyone's timelines, the book launch was on the Thursday, Birmingham was on the Friday. So she was literally like, so she couldn't stay for the book launch. She was like, I have to go back and get all the tour stuff ready. I was like, oh, sorry. So she had this big backdrop, all these books on there. She made this massive like front cover of the book.
Yep.
And then this plinth, which it was her that was like, oh, can you sign it and I'll put it on the plinth? And I was like, well, I'll write the same signature in the books that I was giving out to people. It all just tied together. So beautiful.
Very cute.
Little lamps on it. That was to me my favorite thing at the book launch. Like that just looked incredible. I loved it. And then everyone took all the photos there and it was just mwah. She also did all of the little signs. Next, again, I like a sign. Every station had a sign. The food had a sign. The drinks had a sign. So Tortworth did my drinks as well. So we got some like brambles, some non-alcoholic. We got beers.
I wasn't drunk at this one.
Did you have a bramble? The brambles were nice, weren't they?
Strong.
Great cocktail. If you guys aren't sure what to
Can I
have.
just say I love your dad so much. So much.
My dad's
He was like, your podcast is amazing. You
number
two
one
together,
fan.
You two together are so great. And I was literally like, I love you so much. He's the nicest man alive.
I want him on the podcast.
I'm waiting.
Should we do it?
I've been waiting.
Dad, when you inevitably listen to this episode the day it comes out, unless we're moving house on that fucking day, I would like you to send me a big thumbs up or a voice note or something so that I know that you're saying yes to coming on the podcast. I think he'd be actually really nervous.
Oh, he's so sweet. I love him so much.
But he did text me the other day saying...
He's also so funny.
So funny. He's very
So
funny. He
funny.
texted me saying, where's my wedding speech? Because everyone wants to listen to it. And I was like, okay. He's like, I've heard I'm global. I was like, what?
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. So yeah, my dad was there. Food.
Let's talk about this. Georgie fucked up.
I fucked up. So... I want to save myself a little bit so that I still have a business at the end of it. But I also would like to state that none of this was Epic's fault. So I'm sat having my makeup done. I got there at probably, what time did we start setting up? Like 4 p.m, something like that. It gets to maybe 5. So it's 2 hours before the event, having my makeup done. And then Charlotte from my team was like, what time are caterers getting here? And I was like, oh, I'm sure they said they were coming like 4:30. I don't know. Leave it a bit. Don't really think about it. Elvis is then on the phone. He's like, oh, I'll just give him a ring and see what time they're coming. I was like, yeah, cool. Like, I know Epic are amazing. Like, I have no worries. If they came 5 minutes before, it wouldn't bother me. And then Elvis is on the phone and he comes over and goes, Charlotte, can I have a word? And I'm like, guys, I know what's fucking happening. I'm not actually a bride. I know that you're talking, something's gone wrong and you're trying to hide it from me. And I'm like, no, I just want to speak to Charlotte a minute. They all go off into the toilet to talk. And I'm like, I know what's happening. They're not coming. And I need to know, like, I know what's happening. I do what you're trying to do to me. I told them the wrong day. Actually,
you told them a tour day.
So I remembered what it was, is pre-tour. So I booked the book launch in before the tours. But we were talking about dates. So I said it was very chill, like, oh, would you do it for me? Thinking of this date, blah, 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 blah. And then I changed it. I think we changed it to the Thursday because you were like, why are you doing it on a Friday? Blah, blah, blah. So I was like, oh, yeah, actually a Thursday makes more sense for that kind of thing. Moved it to the Thursday. Didn't even move it to the Thursday because I hadn't booked the Friday. So it's always been the Thursday. So then Charlotte comes over. She's like, yeah, she's got tomorrow. And I'm like, how the fuck have I done this? So I'm then freaking I'm freaking out, but also not freaking out because I'm like, I'll just get pizzas. Like I'm eventsy enough to be able to deal with the situation. But I was having a mashed potato bar. And I was like, I'm absolutely gutted because it would have been really perfect for it. So I'm like, oh, no worries. Like, just tell her I'm not mad at them. It's obviously me. And because we did it as part of a marketing thing and they really helped me out. There was no formalities behind any of the stuff we did. So we never had a contract. We never had an invoice. We did a phone call like the week before and we were just like, this is what I want. But I was like, fully trust you guys. Like, do whatever, blah, blah, blah. Never said the words. By the way, Thursday, yeah? So anyway, I'm like, whatever, over this now, blah, blah, blah. And then Charlotte comes over, she's like, Roxy, they're coming. Roxy's coming, Epic are coming. And I'm like, what? I'm like, why? What are they put? Because they were going to do these book-themed canapes, the mashed potato bar in little coupe glasses, blah, blah, blah. They arrived the event started at 7. They probably arrived at 6:45. And I was like, just make anything. Like, I don't mind. I don't care. I'm not fussy. And the food was maybe at 8:30 or something. They did everything.
They are epic.
They, like, I don't know why I'm crying. They did everything. They did the mashed potato. I don't know what's wrong. I'm so tired, Beth.
Oh, do you know what? I have no sympathy.
I know. I don't want sympathy.
What are you tired from? I'm tired. You're tired. I'm tired.
But at the moment,
I'm planning a tour and moving office.
It's moving house is horrific, isn't it? Of 8 years of your... No, I know, but a house is like...
Have you tried moving offices?
Yeah, but you just like fucking chuck it in the van and take it there. Everything
doesn't happen like that.
I'm like, are we taking this wardrobe? Are we not? Are we taking our daughter's bed? This is the teddy she had when she was 6 months old. Like, it's just a lot.
I honestly have no
I'm
sympathy.
also still jet lagged.
Okay.
We've been waking up at 4 a.m.
I'm really sorry. I'm not that bothered by you.
That's fine. I don't need your sympathy. I'm just telling you why I'm crying about a mashed potato bar. So anyway, I literally cannot fault them.
They're amazing.
They are incredible. The canapes were incredible. They did all the book themed canapes. It was all came out on books. I can't even remember what they were. They were like, just all of it was incredible and so well presented. I had to go into the kitchen to be like, poor Roxy looked. I don't know what she was. I don't know how she got staff for it. I don't know how they had mashed potato. I don't know where the canapes. They were obviously prepping for the next day. But I've worked in catering. Like I know that it's not easy. You're normally the potatoes might have been peeled, but they wouldn't have been mashed. So I went into the kitchen. I was like, guys, I am so sorry. Like it's all me. Blah blah blah. And I was like, anything you can do, I appreciate it. But they absolutely, it was. Nobody there knew that they were not coming that day.
The only thing that gave it away was when Roxy looked at me and she gave me the most awkward smile. She was like, I'm gonna go home. That's the first time I've met Roxy as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, she's so lovely.
I know. Gotta go get my mash on.
And then the next day I was like, just to confirm the tour you've got in for the 1st of March, yeah? Sorry, can we talk about that mashed potato bar?
I didn't have any.
What?
I was too busy.
Doing the confetti and the thing.
I
didn't have any mashed potato.
I'm gutted. But it looked so good.
She did it in the crystal cut coupes.
Well, every time I went to go to the thing, someone stopped me to talk to me.
And
I
she
was
said,
like,
move the fuck out of the way and get mashed potato.
well, I wanted to.
Do you know what I did as well?
And then you did a bloody speech and then all of this happened.
Sorry. Then we're all crying and then mashed. I was explaining to her how important mashed potato is. And I sent them Brian's recipe and they did Brian's recipe.
Aww.
And she was like, I'm going to have to speak to the chefs about this. But yeah, let's give it. They are the most
chilled.
Yeah, cool. Let's give that a go.
But even at the wedding on Sunday.
Oh, I know what.
You know, even at we were the annoying table.
I can see that a mile away.
Annoying fucking table. Do you know what? I made room for my board.
Was she at that wedding?
No. I made room for my board. I was like, you're putting the board right fucking next to me.
I would like the potato one here.
And all the boys like, you got any more chips? You got any more, mate? You got any more there? Annoying table. But guess what? Anything left came to our fucking table.
It? Nice.
And the waiting staff were laughing. They weren't. They didn't get annoyed.
No.
They were literally just like,
you want fun.
They were like, you guys, they don't want to take it away. They're just going to bin it.
Yeah. Honestly, Epic Caterers are phenomenal. Roxy is phenomenal. How they managed to pull that off, how they weren't pissed off at me, but we did learn a lesson. Like, honestly, guys, this is not a joke. I always tell my couples on that last email, so ones that I'm coordinating for, I'll say, here's your day plan. Email every supplier, do it as a group email, nobody cares. Put, hi guys, super excited for our wedding. Bold the date, bold the venue. I promise you, none of us care that you're triple checking that the date is on there. I'm good with that. But please do check all of your information, because a lot of the times people do you inquire with a date and then it's 4 years later, sure. And then you're like, yeah, we'll book it, blah, blah, blah.
The worst is when someone says like Thursday the 24th and it's actually Thursday the 23rd or something like that. And you're like, am I doing the Thursday? Am I doing
Friday?
the you're just like,
So it is very easily done. You just have to hope that you got really good suppliers like I did that can just nail it. She was absolutely amazing.
You also took the piss out of another supplier. Charlotte from Perfect Cakes Co.
I was taking the piss out of her before you took the piss out of her.
She made a book.
She made an edible book.
That was yummy. I did eat a bite of that.
Isn't it nice? So
Isla shoved it in my mouth. I was like, are we sure we're allowed
people
to
that nibbled that cake?
Like, are we allowed to eat
We're
this
all
book?
friends here. So I'd messaged Charlotte. I can't remember what we were talking about before, but I'd messaged her to say, would you mind doing me like a little book for the book launch, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, yeah, what do you want? And I was like, honestly, you do you. I'm not fussy. I trust my suppliers. I was like, if you can get the book on there, great. I sent her the covers of the book. I sent her some of the inside pages and stuff to see what it was like. She fucking did a 3-tier, like a tier at the bottom, floating tier, which then had the cake propping it up. Like, this is what I mean by you can do anything on a cake. If you do it properly, you can do anything. So
anything and everything.
The cover was correct. When we cut it later, we opened the book up and she had hand painted the words. She was like, don't read it because it stops before the to fit in there. But it was what was written in the book.
Phenomenal.
She's just, and it tasted good. That's the bit that I always get confused of how you get both. And then she's just so lovely.
Oh, I love her so much. She's so funny.
So funny.
Good vibes.
I was watching her TikToks the other day because they just make me laugh, because she knows exactly what she's doing on TikTok, where people are like, oh, so you only make cakes that you want to make. She's like, yeah, I only make cakes that I want to make. I don't want to make Peppa Pig on a cake.
Respectfully.
But I'd rather someone be like that than don't pander to what I want. Say you can either do what you can't. I don't mind. But that cake was delicious. I'd actually do anything for another bite of that Rice Krispie book.
You've missed delicious. The main man again.
I'm not missing yet. I'm not there. I've got 3 more at least. Again, no, I don't go anywhere without Rich.
I love it.
It's me, Brian, and Rich. And Isla. So there's 4 of us.
Okay.
Because he was also teaching Isla magic tricks. Because she likes doing magic tricks.
And then he had to go to Birmingham the next day.
Sorry, Rich. What do you think he thinks thinks of us?
We're fucking liabilities, probably.
Oh, I'm trying, but he
no, he loves us.
I know he loves us, but
We make him busy.
No, okay,
we
what-
make him busy.
I don't mean what does he think of us. What does his fucking wife think of us?
Who are these hoes?
No, because I know he's not old enough to be my dad, but he feels like my dad.
yeah.
He's my dad.
Yeah, but she's like, who are these hoes?
Who are these hoes? Like, I would really like her
Who
to
have you
come
got
to
your arms
something.
around in these slinky dresses?
Yeah.
I better not wear that one to London for his wife.
Do not wear that to London for his wife. We're gonna have to get her at something. I need
Why
to
did-
speak to her.
He needs to bring her.
Because I think he likes to. I think he takes his art very seriously.
Yeah.
And he doesn't. I wouldn't be able to do magic worrying about my wife in the corner.
yeah, fair.
Do you know what I mean? Because she wouldn't know. I don't know. She's always welcome. But
Yeah.
his magic is amazing. There were invites wise, there was lots of suppliers. There were my family and friends, and then there were influencers and brides and people getting married and stuff. So it was a bit of a mix of everybody. And just he brings a room together.
I just love him.
That's what he does. He can. As a host, I don't need to worry about people being bored because I know that Rich is getting around to them.
Yeah, for sure.
So I know that he is my safety net.
Yeah.
I think at one point I said to him, I was like, oh, there's 2 girls that have come. Do you mind going and doing them? Because they didn't know other people. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just brilliant. And then, showed Isla a magic trick, gave her some cushion cut cards. I don't know. She's been practicing magic at home the whole time. So she might be a magician. I don't know.
There we go.
So Rich was there. If you haven't booked Rich, you need to go and book Rich, obviously. Then I had Sophie do my photos. Sophie Collins Photography.
Sophie's the one I met on holiday.
I wondered if that's who it was.
Sophie was the one I met on holiday.
Because I met her at one of the etiquette parties.
Yeah.
And somehow me, Brian, a group of us ended up in a bedroom. After party. Because obviously I don't know when. Why are you putting on the face? Do you not remember that? You were very drunk. Do you remember when we weren't staying, we weren't drinking? And then somehow we got absolutely smashed. And then there was an empty bedroom and we slept in there in our clothes. And I had feathers everywhere, like, because I broke my dress and blah, blah, blah. So one of the girls that we were chatting to in there was Sophie Collins Photography. Yeah, very Welsh.
Very Welsh. So I met them in the pool bar, and her fiance now did the thing called the bottom-nosed dolphin. So we're in the pool bar and he makes a noise, goes underwater, pulls his shorts down, and the bottom-nosed dolphin came out to play.
Shut up.
And every time we see it, she's like, I'm so embarrassed. And then he got kicked out of the pool. He got kicked out of the pool bar. He had this like bucket hat on, and he was just going la 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 to run into the main pool. Trips over a sunbed, lands on this poor woman and knocks her off the sunbed. Massive lump on his head, and jumps into the pool. And everyone in that hotel thought we were best friends with these guys, which we were for the holiday. We went on a booze cruise with them and everything. And honestly,
holiday friends are a different thing.
but it's the fact that I know her through. I see her at weddings, and I'm like, I've seen your fiance's ass in the pool bar. If that doesn't sum up Sophie,
if that doesn't sum up your photography, then I don't know what does.
that is her fiance.
She is the loveliest girl.
They introduced me to Malibu and Pineapple.
Is it?
Yeah.
So she's knowledgeable.
Yeah.
She's knowledgeable, Welsh, and lovely.
Oh, she's the nicest. I just say everyone's nice. You're probably like, oh my God, how can everyone be nice? They are genuinely nice people.
Is she nice?
I don't
nice?
think people describe us as nice.
Oh, I'm not nice. No, who was I talking to about this? I was speaking to Danny, my friend. We were talking about things, and I was like, you get described as nice. You're kind. You're nice. I will never be described as nice and kind.
They give like Miss Honey vibes.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not that. No, I think I give Matilda, but I'm more of the like annoying.
No, you're the guy, her mum. What's her real mum called? The one that likes speedboats.
Speedboats?
Yeah, she has them. The sales reps come in and.
Oh yeah. I would be more that. Yeah, I probably better mum, but yeah, just put that out there. But I'm not. I'm not a Miss Honey. You're not a Miss Honey.
No.
We're okay with that.
Yeah,
it's okay. But she is a Miss Honey. She is lovely. Would do it. This is what annoys because I wouldn't do anything for anyone, but I'm not kind.
But the thing is, you describe her as Miss Honey at work, but I've seen her on holiday.
Yeah, no, see, I'm only talking about photography, Sophie. So I'm talking about how she would be at your wedding.
She is wild.
But her photos, the colouring and the positioning, I don't know, they're beautiful.
She's
beautiful
lovely.
photos. And again, I loved all of those photos, like the ones of me, I'm like, look at me. She's like, get your leg out. Okay.
Yeah.
And those photos with me the next day. She's like, here you go. I was like, you're an absolute babe. So highly recommend. Go and have a look at those photos. Go have a look at her. And then
the man that made us all cry.
Honestly, cry again.
You love him, don't you?
I love him.
Should we tell everyone who him is?
I did say at the start though, to be fair, Dan does weddings, but Dan is the guy that I slept with in the storm. So yeah, Dan does weddings. Sorry, go and have a look at him. So he the guy I slept with at the thing. So when I said to Brian, I was like, are you
you
going
bought
to
the
kick off,
man that
Brian?
you slept with.
Slag. Little slag. So that's, again, I like surrounding myself with people that are nice.
I bet you
people.
do.
He's
That you
not
like-
nice. Nice isn't the right
Surround
word
yourself
for him.
with people you'd like to share a bed with. Yeah, I bet you do.
100%.
Honey.
I'd rather that than
Has he got a girlfriend?
Not anymore.
What?
I'm not airing any laundry on here.
Is it you?
It's
the problem.
It's me. He probably saw me in bed that day and thought, well, that's what I want. And if it's not that, I'll have nothing.
There we go.
No, I believe he might be single. So ladies, if you want a bit of that, I recommend from seeing him and Pat in bed together. They look great. My favourite video ever will be the one of them two just sat upstairs next to the thing. So anyway, he came along. I gave him no brief. I was like, because again, I don't know what video I was expecting from a book launch. I know I wanted a video, but I didn't really think much about it.
Captured that emotion.
But he messaged like what kind of song, and I saw one of his videos the other day. He was talking about how he does the music over it, and he takes it very seriously. So I asked for Unstoppable, that Sia song. He took out her vocals because the song is too loud.
Yeah.
Took out her vocals. So if you listen to the thing again, you've got Isla talking and then Unstoppable singing throughout it. And honestly, at the airport watching it, I literally bawled my eyes out.
Needed a good cry.
I needed a good cry. I watched it yesterday because I wanted to post it.
Didn't you get it at the tour?
What?
On Birmingham night?
No, I got it at the airport.
I swear you've got something in Birmingham.
The photos. Photos I got it when I was at Birmingham. So yeah, I don't know what I was expecting from that video, but I promise you that will be put onto a USB. You know when I get scared about losing videos, that will be put on a USB and put in my safe because that's going next to my wedding video. Second to my wedding video is...
Second.
My wedding is my wedding.
Selfish.
That made me cry more.
Yeah.
That was more that was
Isla.
Like I will clip down that audio for the rest of my life.
She's got so much like memories. You know when we look back at our memories as kids, you're
lucky if I've got one VHS of like my dad with a lens cap on.
Fucking presents for hours on end.
But actually, I do think the problem with us when you're kids is they have actually kept those, whereas ours are on phones and they don't get kept, which is why I'm so worried about ever losing this video. But that is honestly one of the best videos I've ever. Like he made that so. Being able to put something together that isn't a wedding. Like there's no story to that book launch.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There was no like
no,
clear thing of it. He just got it all and I will love you till the day I die. And if I ever need a bedroom partner again in future, you and Pat will be the ones I come to.
Brian won't allow it now. He's single.
Yeah, he wasn't in my defense, just to put that out there. But after that night...
Right, so she's now an author.
I'm an author.
Where can they get your book?
I think everywhere. There's Amazon,
What's it called?
Smith. It's called It's Your Wedding, step-by-step guide down the aisle. I think it's quite... I've had some nice messages about it, actually. Really nice messages. Because again, I forgot I was writing it and people would read it. Mm-hmm. Whereas people are actually reading there like, oh my God, I put the thing about... Remember the neon signs and people didn't know what apostrophes or not? Put that in there and somebody messaged was like, fucking genius. And I'm like,
it's
cool,
all the stuff
sweet,
you don't
thanks.
know.
It's the genuine tips for people. And I assume that everyone will just get it for anybody that ever gets engaged. So
yeah, it's a good engagement price.
Very good. There's nothing else that you can really buy that's not... That and a dazzle stick, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
That's what I'll give you.
And a Tide pen.
That, a dazzle stick and a Tide pen.
There we go.
But just a little thank you to you and to all of the suppliers that did my book launch because I really appreciate it because I was emotionally
vulnerable.
I was emotionally drained of everything in life, and actually that was a really nice celebration of the hard work that I'd put in for 2 years.
Then I got really drunk the next day because I had so much stress of it.
Yeah. And then we'll both be absolutely hammered in London.
See you there. Oh, it would be done.
We've done London, yeah. We were absolutely hammered in London then. Yeah. Oh God, I hope we're both alive. Do you imagine? Should we still put this episode out?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Good memory. Do we have time for bitches, Brian?
Pretty please? Oh, he's proper pulling faces at us. Quick. What time is it?
Quick.
Oh shit. Quick bitches.
Quack. That sound like the same quack.
I'm just gonna go sit in the corner and watch my video again, and look at my photos.
Look what you've done. You're a big morning girl.
She's unstoppable.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Hi, girls.
Hi.
A bitch is from a bride here. It was my wedding on Saturday, and we had the best time ever.
Good.
Until the evening came along, and my maid of honor disrespected me big time. She slept with my brother-in-law.
What?
Wait.
That would mean...
Other side, maybe.
Okay,
yeah,
fine. I was like, well, your sister's husband.
I missed my first dance. Cake cutting. and didn't even say bye to me as she was too busy having sex in one of the rooms. I am absolutely gutted she done this. My brother-in-law is heartbroken too, as he really liked her and she told him to go away now after doing that with him. How do you get past this with someone who is meant to be your friend? Am I overreacting or is this just pure disrespect?
First of all, what I'd like to say is it's not funny. It's actually very upsetting, but it's also hilarious. Not funny for you. Story is funny, but I would also be for you. Hold on.
Yeah, just fucking wait. Like, miss the first dance, miss the cake cut. Come on.
Anybody missing the first dance is disrespectful, in my opinion. Putting that out there. The amount of times I've had to go into other rooms to be like, the first dance is now happening if you want to head on in.
And no one moves.
Move your fucking ass, watch the first dance. That's the one bit that you need to all be by the dance floor to celebrate these couples' love. Shut your mouth and go and stand by the dance floor. That actually, I didn't realise that made me so angry. It really does. Could you imagine doing the first dance just being like, oh, I'm not really into dancing. I don't want you to dance, I want you to watch me dance.
Back to the bitches.
Sorry. But missing the first dance. First dance is a big... Here's the rules.
This is her best friend.
You watch...
Wait. Is this the maid of honour?
Maid of honour, yeah.
They always say you've got to set you up with a bridesmaid.
Yeah, but later, you watch the first dance, you join in when everybody joins in for the first one song you have to do, and you don't leave the wedding before the first dance. They're your rules.
I think the hard bit is when you are single, it's the first dance that's tough. So it's like, after that, I get why you'd want to go get your leg over. Like, everyone's in couples.
Fine, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's when it feels like, if you're going to feel single at a wedding, it's like the first dance.
But if you can't feel... That's no,
but I mean,
yeah,
I'm
no,
not
I agree.
agreeing. I'm just saying you should have waited at least.
But if anything, I would say that your maid of honour's job is to keep you company. Because I didn't spend the whole night dancing with Brian.
No,
I'm dancing with my girl. I want my maid of honour. If my bridesmaids weren't there, I'd be like, fucking come and dance with me.
I just think you can definitely wait.
100%.
Also, no one is that long in bed.
That's also very fair.
If you go in for a quickie, make it quick.
I would be less annoyed if they went and done it in the cupboard.
And was back for first dance.
Or you go after first dance. You go at 10 p.m, you're back by 11.
No, that's too long.
Oh, a bit of
go at 10 o'clock,
go and get them
back
a
at
bar,
10:15.
Get them a drink, bit of a chat, find the room, bit of a ha-ha, lie in bed after, have another drink, and then back downstairs. You got an hour. You got an hour to get there, do your deed, get dressed and be back. That's plenty of time, but you don't miss anything important. Nothing's happening at 10. Bit of evening food, you missed that.
How are we navigating now?
You chose cock over pizza.
Never in my life would I choose cock over pizza. Just putting it out there. I fucking love pizza.
Margarita, I'm there. No, that's what, goat's cheese one. That's my favourite. That's what I'll pick. I would send a strongly worded. The problem
but
is,
I just need to understand. My brother-in-law is heartbroken too,
yeah,
as he really liked her,
feelings.
and she's told him to go away now after doing that with him. Oh, so it was a bash and dash.
I reckon they knew each other.
How many of these could we do? Bash and dash.
Oh, I don't know.
Fuck and duck.
Mate, I know none of these. I've only ever been in relationships. I've never fucked or ducked.
Brian. Give me
Beth,
one.
we've been together 15 years.
Brian, you'll have some.
Have you got any? It's like duck and fuck.
Bash and dash.
Bash and dash.
Fuck and duck.
Well, I could make you some. I'm good at rhyming. Give me a word.
Go on, Brian.
No, I'm not got any. I'm not crude like you two.
Give me a word and I'll give you the rhyme.
I don't know.
Bang and... off you...
Shazam.
No, it needs to be like leave. Leave and... Dick and duck? No, that doesn't rhyme. I don't know any of these.
I'm on Urban Dictionary. It's hilarious.
Sorry, it's not my forte. Ask me about how to have a long and successful marriage, and that I will be able to tell you. In a couple of years.
Anyway, I'm sure there's loads.
Can you comment? Can we make this a clip, and can we have all your best ones, please? I know I'm better at the no punani without Armani.
No splash, no gash.
Yeah.
No spray, no lay.
No cologne, you go home alone.
Brian did spend a lot of time in liquid in the club.
In the club. How are we moving on?
Right. The problem is...
I get it. Do you know what? Imagine if they were in a relationship now. Lovely. It's not
I'd still
as
be
hard.
about the first
but it's
dance.
not as... It's literally, you got your leg over, you missed my first dance and my cake cut as my maid of honour, and you fucked and ducked him.
Yeah. But do you want to... Yeah, you fucked and then ducked. Yeah.
I was like, quack, duck.
No, leave. I would probably say, look, I'm upset about, but you also can get it back.
There's nothing we can do now. Also, I'd just be like,
You're either going to lose a friend or you're not going to lose a friend.
Surely
do you
I
want to
feel
lose
like
a friend?
she should be apologising to you.
100%. Maybe you just don't speak to her and let her figure out what she's done wrong and wait for the apology.
It's hard though, because if they were egging it on.
Yeah, I'd egg my mates on to bang, but not during my first dance
I'd be like, yeah,
again.
but you didn't tell me a specific time I couldn't go and fucking duck.
This is also fair.
That's horrible. Let's go bash and dash.
I mean, it's all very sad for that poor boy who thought he found his future wife.
We'll find you another honey, don't worry, darling.
A honey so you don't get... No, I don't have any.
Okay.
Sorry.
Right. That's the end of the episode.
Thank you so much for listening. We will see you next week with a Budget Weddings episode.
Love you.
Bye.